everybody, it's Debbie Moon from Genetic Life Hacks, here to bring you a quick video on why you should be using your genetic data to hack your health. So millions of people have genetic data from 23andMe or AncestryDNA, MyHeritage, lots of places like that, and that data is just sitting there not being used because people don't realize the value of it. So my goal at Genetic Life Hacks is to explain the science and show you how the research that has been done on genetics can be applied to optimize your health. So let me give you a couple of examples. So first I'll go with a personal example. To be honest, I'd always secretly thought my husband and my in-laws were a little bit odd because they drank milk. So they would grab the milk out of the fridge, pour a glass, and drink it with dinner, or with a cookie or dessert or whatever. So, and I like milk in my coffee, and I'll eat a little bit of ice cream, but I had never wanted to drink a full glass of milk. So when I started digging into my genetic data, it turns out that I'm genetically lactose intolerant as an adult. So most, actually about 90% of Caucasians of European background have a genetic variant that causes them to still produce the enzyme lactase as an adult. But about 10% of Caucasians don't produce lactase after childhood, and thus they aren't able to digest all that much milk at one time. So my innate dislike of a glass of milk is because I don't digest large amounts very well. And knowing this, I now don't judge my hubby as being the weird one for drinking milk, and I also know why I feel better if I don't go overboard on it, so I don't eat a lot of ice cream or anything like that. So just in case you're wondering, worldwide it's actually the most common not to produce lactase as an adult. In Asian populations, for example, up to 95% of people are actually genetically lactose intolerant. Okay, here's a second example of what you can learn from your genetic data. There's a gene called the HFE gene that codes for a protein that's important in how much iron you absorb from your food. So people who carry an HFE gene mutation can end up absorbing too much iron. So the result of this is a buildup of iron, and it can lead to hemochromatosis, which causes organ dysfunction, and eventually it can even cause early death. But people who carry one copy of the mutation, they are actually also likely to build up a little bit of extra iron, which their body stores in various tissues. So this can cause fatigue and joint pain, headaches, and just not feeling optimal. So feeling old before your time. You can actually know from your genetic data whether you carry one of the mutations that causes iron to build up. And knowing your genes, you can then take the steps to prevent all of the problems of iron buildup. So the solution is simple. For this gene, you would just need to become a regular blood donor. So head over to geneticlifehacks.com if you want to know more. I have articles there on how to check your genetic data for the lactose intolerant variant and the hemochromatosis mutation, and also about 200 other topics that you can check out. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll take advantage of learning what you can about optimizing your health using your genetic data. And thank you very much for watching.